Alright, here I am. Ah, here I am. It's SaharaDrac, casting a game between BAM! Rhino. He's playing Zerg. It's fine, you know. No big. And, SaharaDrac, that's me. Casting my own game. I must be fucking nuts. I must be one of those fucking crazy Jewish guys that cast their own games. That's what they're known for, I think. You'll see there's an SCL clan tag there in front of my name. That's for StarCraft Legacy. I don't actually have a real clan right now, but, you know, it's just kind of the guys that work on the site I work at and stuff. sclegacy.com. It's a good site. We're changing it, modernizing the look. It's going to be great. Anyways, last time I cast, you saw a delicious Gold League game. Well, things have certainly changed since then, my friends, because this is a Platinum League game. Not only is it a Platinum League game, but it's pretty up there. I've been getting matched against Diamonds. Diamond Dogs, if you will. David Bowie album. And I've been doing okay, so I think I'll be Diamond. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm Diamond within a week. Yeah. Getting my groove back like Stella, that beautiful Angela Bassett. I think she goes to the beach in that movie at some point. It's a really, really good movie that I remember a lot about. So you should watch it. Rhino food blocks himself. Whoops. He's okay now, though. I have never food blocked myself in the history of StarCraft. Did you know that? Yeah, they looked up the records on Battle.net, and I'm the only player with over 100 games who's never food blocked himself. Ask Blizzard. Ask Mike Morhaime. He knows. Oh, I should slow this down. What have I been up to? I've been streaming a lot. Wednesdays I stream Civilization 5 because I play with my real-life friends. It's incredibly boring, but it's fun for me. It's incredibly boring for the people watching, but some people still watch. Some people enjoy it. We usually drink a lot of wine because that's what Civ leaders would drink, and it can be fun. It can be fun for the viewers too. So, but every other night, not every other night, but most other nights, I've been playing StarCraft. I'm casting this after a long day of streaming and playing. If you weren't watching, you could have seen me stream today since, let's see, it's 11:30. No, it's 2 o'clock. 7.5 hours I just streamed. And, you know, mixed bag. I think I lost a little bit more than I won, but it wasn't too terrible. Here I am, forgetting, right here I'm supposed to be expanding. That's why I have 600 minerals. I'm supposed to be expanding and building a factory. I mean, a starport. I'm doing neither of those things. I got food blocked there for... Oh, this is the part. This is where I realize I'm food blocked, and I'm like, this is where I tell the stream, I'm like, okay. This is like a deep food block. Like, this is like... The supply depot wasn't even started. I don't have the energy. It's like a real deep food block. Like, you reach in the closet, I mean the pantry, and you reach in, and there's a fucking giant block of cheese. A deep food block. Maximum arm length. So he's going quick layer, which is intriguing. He's doing a normal thing. He took his base early, and he got this ling speed. Or now he's getting the ling speed, sorry. Getting his lair up. This guy, got a lot of Zergs that aren't, well, just like a lot of Zergs, he likes to emphasize Mutalists. And I am still going my TvZ build I did from Wings of Liberty. Except it's better now, because I can implement Hellbats. And I can, if I'm not making 4 Hellions, like if I want to leave, if I'm not using this to make a Thor, I can make a cool little Widow Mine, you know. It's, the TvZ build I used to use is the same, only better now, because of the new units, and I like it. I like it very much. So there's my armory that's up, going my quick Thor that I like to do in this build. Where are my dudes? There they are. So, going over here, I'm going to try and do some, Hellion Harass. I get 2 of them surrounded. That one gets killed by the Queen. This is basically the worst Hellion Harass of all time. But he is making lots and lots of lings. So it's kind of a half win there for me. I just don't want him bumping drones. He's clearly not. You can see he's not doing anything right now. And neither am I. Neither of us. We're just both sitting here. There we go. I made a Thor and two Marines. He's seriously hasn't produced a thing. Does he not have larvae? There he goes. He's waiting for 7 larvae. He's going to throw down a Spire. So, there's my first Thor. I'm expanding now. Usually the Hellion Harass is a little more successful than that. It gets a few more drones than 0. But, you know, what are you going to do? You know, what are you going to do? You're just going to keep playing. You're going to keep on trucking, as they used to say in the 60s. Would I wear a keep on trucking t-shirt? I would want to, but I would worry I'd be looked way too much like a hipster. So I wouldn't, but I'd want to. So I'd deny my hipster instincts. That would be... You should never deny who you are. You should always be proud of who you are. You're warriors. Be proud. But I wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't do it, guys. Yeah. So there's a couple bunkers going down. That's just to absorb some Baneling stuff in case I missed it. Spending. I've never seen that tab before. Preposterous. So he's making his shit. I'm doing this, and this is the part. Should be the part. He's sitting on 1400 gas. He's going to make a lot of mutas. Because that's what Zerg players do. They just make a lot of mutas. They just sit there and they make mutas. As you can see, he's making 14 mutas. Too bad for him, though. I totally know. I totally know what's up. Making Thors. Thor is here. Going to shoot the Mutalisk. So I have, he's doing his thing over here. I'm making Thors and crap. He's making a lot of mutas. They just hatched. He's going to come fly those around. I have seen his Spire. I don't think I've got the turrets going up yet. Yes, there's the engineering bay. I'm just making Thors. Now I'm switching to tanks. There's the double starport. This is the key part of this build, is this double starport, and I really need to get on. Oh, I got food blocked, and I'm still not making my turrets, so I'm just, oh there, now I'm making turrets. See, making turrets, got a Thor in the middle, not too shabby, Thor in the middle, 2 turrets, should be okay, got a Thor up here, pretty well protected from Mutalisks, throwing down 2 tech labs on these 2. Now the thing here is, I have a lot of gas I'm storing up, as you can see. I'm going to get Cloak, and I'm going to just make Banshees, and I'm not going to use the Banshees to harass drones, because it's too easy to scout. I'm going to push. I'm going to push with a lot of Marines, 3 or 4 Thors, and 2 or 4 Cloaked Banshees, and it's a devastating push against most Zerg players, because if they prepare, they only prepare their mineral lines, they don't put spores out front and stuff, and I just push in. It's really quite effective. It's just a fun build. It's fun to have a timing push that you don't see a lot of, and a timing push that makes sense. So here he is. He's being very careful with his mutas. He thinks he's a pro fucking gamer. No, I'm just kidding. Like, he could kill all these Marines. I'm not sure. You know, he's being a little too dainty. I blocked my Thor in. I always do that because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna throw down some more turrets. Yeah, he's just flying around. He's trying to find a nice, wide, open spot where you can just win the game. And that's not a good philosophy. If you could do that, if the player has a nice, wide, open spot that you could just win the game with a bunch of Mutalisks, you probably could beat them doing anything. He should be poking and harassing and sniping these turrets and being a general nuisance, but he's not. He's getting way too precious with his Mutalisks. He's like, well, I can't lose a single Mutalisk. I'm going to leave. Whereas he could be causing me a lot of grief with that. I wouldn't know whether to stay home and keep rebuilding turrets or to push out. He would really throw off my whole timing. But instead, I'm getting ready to push now. I even have a tank. That's not usually part of the push, but I had extra gas. So see, he's upgrading his Spire stuff. I'm upgrading turret range, which is pretty cute. I'm waiting for this last Thor, I think. Yeah. Or maybe not. Oh, I was waiting for these 2, so I'm going to push with 4 Banshees. There's a bunch of Zerglings there. He's going to bring these Mutalisks, but I have 3 Thors there and a bunch of Marines. That was, for how precious he was being with those Mutalisks, that was a terrible, terrible idea. So I'm going to continue pushing through. I'm scanning around now, seeing where we're going to engage. I'm pretty bad with my Banshee micro, I'm not going to lie. I always 1A shit and then stick my Banshees out front, which isn't really the best idea. There's the Cloak going down. I siege my 1 tank. I do get my Marines trapped in here, and then I try to micro my Marines, and I accidentally pull back everything. So that's a problem, but it's going to be okay, because these Thors are going to now take care of these mutas. That's all there is left, really. And, oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about this part of the game. No, his mutas just rock my face, and then these Banshees get completely annihilated. I lose the game at this point, basically. It's 112 to 61. However, this wouldn't be a game I'd want to cast if I just lost it at this point, because that would be a very silly game and not very entertaining. No, he's going to chase these down. I think I'm going to lose. I think I lose everything, but I'm macroing like a beast. Look at this. And by like a beast, I mean I'm making SCVs and producing from 3 buildings. But it's pretty beastly, if you ask me. Luckily, I have a lot of turrets up. I'm going to make 3 factories here. And here he is again. He hits these 2 SCVs. And then he gets, you know, he could have killed me there. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I just feel like yeah, no, he could have killed me there, but he's just he's too afraid. He thinks his mutos are a lot more fragile than they are. Yeah, so I'm going to throw down a shitload of turrets now. I mean, I'm not going to let that opportunity pass me by again. So, runs in a bunch of lings. The Banshees are doing pretty good work. There's only one side accessible in this Thor, so he doesn't get surrounded. I actually put that Thor there on purpose. Like, I don't really usually claim that sort of stuff. I'm usually lying. This time I'm not lying. So I repair this Thor and continue on. I'm producing more Thors, more Marines. I'm making a 3rd. I'm getting these factories finished. Finished. I continue to make Banshees because I don't think he's gonna make. I do not think he's gonna make spores. I don't think he's gonna make Hydralisks. So, despite me losing my Banshee push failing before, I think the Banshees are gonna remain effective. So I continue making them. Look at these upgrades. Dumb. Stupid. Gay. Okay. Glad we covered that. So, yeah, Banshees, Thors, Marines. I'm still doing it. I'm not giving up on that build because I think it's going to be really good. Because all he's doing is making Mutilis. He's just making Mutilis. And I've been scanning and stuff, and I've seen nothing but him. Nothing but Mutilis. So, I'm going to continue with this build. He can't come in this side. He keeps wanting to. He's going to blow up these rocks 3/4 of the way. This guy's just very confused. He was double my food count. He probably has a shitload of workers. Actually, we have the same amount of workers, so that's a problem for him. That's definitely something he can improve here, is his drone count. Because he should not have the same amount of workers as me. But, alas. 1-1 on the tech, on the mech stuff. I'm so bad with upgrades. You can, here's a hot tip. You can hotkey your command centers with your upgrade buildings now. Something I started doing, not this game obviously. You can start hotkeying them in the same control group, and planetary fortresses and what are they called? Planetary fortresses and orbital commands are on the same. You don't have to tab through them now, so you can always keep tabs on your upgrades and just produce SCVs and then tab over and check your upgrades and do your upgrades. That's something you can do in Wings of Liberty because it would cycle through the planetary fortress and stuff. But now it's good, so I recommend that. This dude has 5,000 minerals and 2,000 gas and less food than me. So, yeah, I mean, I have no business winning this game, but it goes to show you that if they're not going to, if you lose an engagement and they don't come capitalize, that's something every Protoss does. If a Protoss draws even or wins, especially if they win, but even if they lose a fight, they will macro warp in a bunch of zealots behind the fight they lost, and there will be so little left that they will then run those zealots in and just win the game because they can re-macro so fast. And if you don't see your opponent doing that, then oh my god, okay, there we go. I got pissed at my constant food blocks there. If you don't see your opponent capitalizing on winning like that, don't give up the game, because you can do something like this and just take your third or your fourth, here, building a fourth. Take your third or fourth micro, excuse me, macro up a bunch of stuff, and come back and win the game. Sorry for the spoilers. I am going to win this game. I'm also going to win the Super Bowl. And when I win the Super Bowl, the first thing I'm going to do is deflower your daughter. That was for you, Bill Belichick. Yeah. He's making 5 Ultralisks now. Banshees are really, really good against Ultralisks, obviously. So we're going to see how that goes. He's getting the extra armor on them, so that's definitely helpful. He's sitting on 71 drones now. Good, he's a little bit ahead. He's sitting on 57 Lings, 23 Mutalisks, and 5 Ultralisks, while I'm using 5 Thors, 8 Banshees, 6 Hellions, 2 Vikings, 7 Hellbats, 5 Tanks, 19 Marines, and 2 Ravens. So a pretty handsome little force there, if I do say so myself. Nice mix. We're both at 199. We don't like that 200th unit because it's for faggots. And I'm going to siege up. A pretty good siege timing there, not bad. I throw down 2 point defense turrets. The point defense drones are really, really good against Mutalisks. As you can see, the Mutalisks are doing next to nothing. I'm going to go ahead and take these Cloaked Banshees away from the fight. I'm pretty sure I've got this covered here now with the Thors and whatnot. And the Vikings there. So I take my Banshees away. And yeah, the point defense drone just being super, super uber helpful there. And just focusing down this queen and then this hatch. You can see 8 Banshees doing a lot of damage.
Mineral field depleted.
Unsieging, going to continue pushing in. There's some ultras there. I'm not going to siege the tanks, I'm just going to let them fire. Obviously, that's what you want to be doing there. And yeah, take them out. So, there's a GG. There's the Ravens throwing down turrets like jerks. And there's my Banshees cleaning it up. And yeah, that's the end of that game. So, usually that Banshee timing push, very, very, very nice and effective. Sometimes if the player makes mistakes like that, even after miserably failing with it, you can capitalize and come back and win the game. So, check out my twitch.tv, twitch.tv/SaharaDrac. Check out sclegacy.com. And follow me on the tweeters. Follow me on the tweeters. It's at SaharaDrac on the tweeters. Yeah. Go to the Twitter, man. Just fucking do it. Just fucking go to my Twitter. Alright, bye.